What if I told you that finding love in 2025 is literally rewiring your brain differently than it did just 15 years ago? In 2010, you met someone at a coffee shop and wondered if they were the one.
Today, you swipe past the one because someone hotter might be just one swipe away.
Your brain on dating apps isn't just distracted, it's been hijacked by a dopamine feedback loop that makes genuine connection feel boring. And the science behind why modern love feels so different will shock you. Here's what's happening to you right now, and I want you to be brutally honest with yourself. You open a dating app, maybe it's Tinder, maybe Bumble, maybe Hinge, and within the first 3 seconds, you're making life-altering decisions about another human being. Someone who could be your soulmate, your future spouse, the parent of your children, and you're deciding their worth based on what? 5 photos they spent 2 hours selecting, and a bio that says they love pizza, dogs, and The Office. But here's where it gets really twisted. You know this is completely insane. Deep down, you're aware that you're reducing complex, beautiful human beings into swipeable commodities, yet you can't stop yourself. It's like being addicted to slot machines, except instead of coins, you're gambling with your emotional future. And the worst part? When you actually do match with someone incredible, someone who makes you laugh, someone whose messages you screenshot to show your friends, the moment they suggest meeting in person, your brain goes into full panic mode. Suddenly you're thinking, wait, what if someone better is out there? What if I haven't explored all my options yet? What if I'm settling? So you keep the conversation going for weeks, months even, collecting matches like trading cards, never actually committing to meeting anyone because commitment means closing doors. And every door you close could be hiding the perfect person you haven't met yet. Oh, compare this to your grandparents, or hell, even your parents. Your dad met your mom at a college party in 1995. They talked for 3 hours about their shared love of terrible 90s music, and by the end of the night, he knew he wanted to see her again. No algorithm, no compatibility quiz, no endless backup options. Just 2 people, genuine connection, and the courage to explore it. They didn't have access to every single person within a 50-mile radius. They couldn't spend their Sunday morning browsing through hundreds of potential partners like they were shopping for a new car. They had limited options, so when they found someone special, they invested in making it work instead of wondering if the grass was greener somewhere else. But you're operating in what psychologists call the paradox of choice. You have unlimited options, which sounds like a dream, but it's actually your worst nightmare. Because when you can choose anyone, you end up choosing no one. This isn't a character flaw. This is your brain being hijacked by a system that was designed to keep you scrolling, not to help you find love. Dating apps make money when you stay single and keep swiping. Every match that doesn't lead to a relationship is another month of subscription fees. They've gamified human connection and turned your search for love into their profit machine. And the science backs this up completely. Researchers call it choice overload, and it's literally rewiring your brain's reward systems. Every swipe gives you a tiny hit of dopamine, the same chemical released when you eat chocolate or win at gambling. But here's the kicker. The anticipation of a potential match releases more dopamine than actually getting one. So your brain becomes addicted to the hunt, not the catch. You're more excited about who you might meet tomorrow than who you're talking to today. And that right there is why modern love feels so impossible. You're not looking for a person anymore. You're chasing a chemical high that can never be satisfied. All right, let's break down exactly what's happening to your brain when you try to date in 2025. There are 3 major psychological glitches that are sabotaging your love life. And once you understand them, everything will make sense. Point 1, the glitch. Infinite choice paralysis. Here's the science. Your brain can only process about 7 to 9 options at once before it starts to malfunction. This is called Miller's Rule, discovered back in 1956. But dating apps are showing you hundreds, sometimes thousands of potential matches. It's like trying to choose your favorite song while every song ever recorded is playing simultaneously. Think about it this way. When you walk into a restaurant with 200 items on the menu, what happens? You get overwhelmed, spend forever deciding, and often end up ordering something you're not even excited about. Now imagine that restaurant, but instead of food, you're choosing your life partner. Your brain literally cannot process that much choice without short-circuiting. This is why your grandparents, who had maybe 20 potential dating options in their entire town, could make a decision and stick with it. Limited options forced commitment. But unlimited options create what researchers call FOMO paralysis. You're so afraid of missing out on someone better that you never fully invest in anyone. Point 2. The glitch. Dopamine hijacking. Here's where it gets really dark. Every time you get a match, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical that makes gambling, cocaine, and shopping so addictive. But here's the twisted part. Your brain releases more dopamine from the anticipation of getting a match than from actually getting one. It's like being addicted to Christmas morning, but never actually opening any presents. The apps have figured this out. They don't want you to find love and delete the app. They want you addicted to the possibility of love while never actually achieving it. Think about slot machines in Vegas. The lights, the sounds, the almost wins that keep you pulling the lever. Dating apps use the exact same psychological tricks. The notification sound, the blurred photos of people who liked you, the super likes and premium matches. It's all designed to keep your dopamine system hooked on the hunt, not satisfied with the catch. This is why you can spend hours swiping and feel simultaneously excited and empty. You're getting the chemical high of potential connection without any of the actual emotional fulfillment of real intimacy. Point 3. The glitch. The paradox of perfect information. In 2010, you met someone and slowly discovered their quirks, their flaws, their weird habits. You fell in love with their imperfections because you discovered them organically. But now, you know everything about someone before you even meet them. You've seen their Instagram, their Facebook, maybe even their LinkedIn. You know their political views, their food preferences, their workout routine, their travel history. You have so much information that there's no mystery left to discover. But here's the psychological kicker. Mystery and uncertainty are what create romantic attraction. When you know too much too soon, your brain categorizes that person as familiar instead of exciting. It's like watching a movie when someone has already told you every plot twist. Where's the magic? Plus, all this information creates impossible standards. In 2010, you might have overlooked someone's weird laugh because you discovered their incredible sense of humor first. Now, you reject someone because their profile says they like pineapple on pizza before you ever get to experience their personality. The cruel irony is that having more information about potential partners makes us worse at choosing compatible ones. We're making decisions based on surface-level data points instead of actual chemistry and connection. It's like trying to choose a best friend based solely on their resume. Technically logical, but emotionally meaningless. Okay, so your brain is broken when it comes to modern dating. But here's the good news. Every software bug has a patch, and I'm about to give you 3 specific fixes that will literally rewire how you approach relationships in 2025. Patch 1. The Scarcity Reset Protocol. Here's your first fix. Artificially create the scarcity your grandparents had naturally. Right now, you're gonna delete all but one dating app. I'm serious. Pick the one that feels most authentic to you. Maybe it's Hinge because it focuses on conversation. Maybe it's Bumble because women message first. Doesn't matter which one. And that's my usual play with a boy. Then, you're going to limit yourself to swiping for exactly 15 minutes, 3 times per week. Set a timer. When it goes off, you're done. This forces your brain to be more selective instead of mindlessly scrolling through infinite options. But here's the crucial part. When you match with someone you're genuinely interested in, you have to suggest meeting within the first 5 messages. Not 5 conversations, 5 total messages. Hey, I'd love to continue this conversation over coffee. Are you free Saturday afternoon? That's it. No pen pals, no month-long text relationships, no collecting matches like Pokemon cards. This protocol tricks your brain into thinking dating options are scarce, which immediately makes you more decisive and more willing to invest in the connections you do make. Scarcity creates value, abundance creates indecision. Patch 2. The Mystery Preservation System. Stop stalking people online before your first date. I know this sounds impossible, but hear me out. When you match with someone, resist the urge to deep dive their entire digital existence. No Instagram scrolling back to 2019, no LinkedIn research, no Facebook detective work. Instead, use what I call the 3-question rule. Allow yourself to know 3 things about them from their dating profile, and that's it. Everything else you discover organically, in person, through actual conversation. This preserves the mystery and uncertainty that your brain needs to develop genuine romantic attraction. Think of dating like opening Christmas presents. If you shake the box and research exactly what's inside, where's the excitement of unwrapping it? But if you save the discovery for the actual moment, your brain releases all those delicious bonding chemicals that create real intimacy. Here's a practical example. If their profile says they love hiking, great. That's one thing you know. Don't then go research their hiking Instagram to see every trail they've ever conquered. Instead, ask them about their favorite hike on your actual date and watch their face light up as they tell you the story. That emotional connection you'll feel in that moment, that's what you're missing when you over-research people. Second place, you can learn how to do more with your favorite scientist than you want to. Patch 3, the commitment forcing function. This is the big one. You're going to implement what I call the 3-date rule, but not the one you're thinking of. This rule says that if you go on 3 dates with someone and you're not excited about a 4th, you end it immediately. No, maybe they'll grow on me. No may selling. They check all the boxes on paper. No settling for lukewarm connections. But here's the flip side. If you are excited about that 4th date, you delete your dating app for 30 days. Complete digital detox from the dating marketplace. This forces you to actually explore one connection deeply instead of keeping one foot out the door. During those 30 days, you invest fully in getting to know this person without the distraction of other options. No backup plans, no what if someone better comes along, just pure focus on discovering whether this connection has real potential. If after 30 days you realize they're not right for you, fine. Re-download the apps and start over with your new protocols. But if you realize you found something special, you'll be grateful you gave it the space to grow instead of suffocating it with endless alternatives. These 3 patches work together to recreate the conditions that made love possible for previous generations: scarcity, mystery, and commitment. Your brain will fight you on all of this because it's addicted to the dopamine hits of infinite choice. But real love isn't a dopamine hit. It's the deep satisfaction of building something meaningful with another human being. The dating landscape has changed, but human psychology hasn't. We still need the same conditions to fall in love that we always have. These patches just help you create those conditions artificially in our modern world of infinite options. So let's recap how to debug your love life in 2025. First, create artificial scarcity, 1 app, 15 minutes, 3 times a week, and suggest meeting within 5 messages. Second, preserve the mystery. Resist the urge to research people online and stick to the 3-question rule. And third, use the commitment forcing function. 3 dates to decide, then 30 days of digital detox if you're interested. These 3 patches will rewire your brain to connect like it's 2010, even though you're dating in 2025. Now here's my question for you. What other parts of modern life feel broken compared to how they used to work? Maybe it's friendship, maybe it's attention span, maybe it's how we handle money. Drop a comment below and tell me what psychological glitch you want me to debug next, and it could become our next deep dive. If this video helped you understand why modern dating feels so impossible, smash that subscribe button, because we're going to keep exploring how to hack your human algorithm for a better life. This has been your psychological software update. Now go out there and patch your love life.